Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Quadcopters. Today we're going to take a look at Ameta S20 Lite Beginner Drone 4K. Well, before we get into it, this is considered a beginner drone. It has brushless motors. I have not seen that in what I would call a beginner's drone. So that's really kind of cool. 4K UHD camera and extended flight time, as there is at least 2 batteries in here according to the box. Okay, let's get this unboxed and take a look at it. I'm going to, it is minus like 19 here right now, so I'm trying to figure out a good way or a good day to at least go out and give it a flight and not destroy it because it's so cold. So right now, let's take a look at what is in here. Oh, cool. So it comes in its own hard case, well, hardish soft case. So Ameta, they reached out to me. They did send us for my review, but my review is my review, and them offering me a review item does not make a difference on my opinion. Okay, so in here, of course, we're going to have a USB-C cable. That would be for charging. And we're going to have the warranty and setup guide. And like I say, especially with a beginner drone, please look at what it says in here. Just because there are different ways to set up helicopters depending on what features they have, and that is kind of important. So you get extra blades and a screwdriver here. Now also, and some screws. Each blade will be labeled like the blade that you broke, because A, B, and C, whatever, it all goes down to how the blades are supposed to be oriented on the quadcopter. Here is the remote. Very solid. I will definitely say it's very solid. You have flip outs here for your handles. Just to give you that better grip, which actually, in my opinion, feels like it's needed. That is definitely so much better. We'll go over these buttons and everything later, but this is the controller. And here is your flip out for your phone. Power button, of course. Speed. Oh, maybe, yeah, I guess that does make it a lot more simple. So they did actually put a speed. So 1 and 2. Right here is a switch, which on other quadcopters, you tend to have to hit buttons for that. And that, in my opinion, takes away that beginner thing. This actually adds that beginner thing big time. So, of course, you got stop, which would kill all speed, like the rotors, everything. Try not to do that while you're 20 feet in the air. And then here's your takeoff and land button. So that's actually really cool. It feels really good. These are nice little sticks. Of course, picture, like photo and video, and different modes. So that's really cool. I don't know if this is a motorized gimbal for up and down. We'll check that out in a bit, and maybe one of these buttons do that, but we don't know until we take a look. Overall, I'm really impressed with that. So, of course, it's going to take a couple AA or AAAs in here. I'll verify that after. And we have 1 and 2 batteries, which is absolutely awesome. And you'll see here the USB-C charge right there. So I'll put those on charge so we can get the outdoor flight thing down and see if we don't destroy our poor helicopter. And let's take a look at the quad. Very light, which is what you want. Batteries will weigh down the weight that it's needed. The reason why you want them really light, of course, is to make sure they pass your government's rules for quads and what you're allowed to have and fly. So yeah, brushless motors, nice. You know, if someone told me there was a brushless quadcopter for this price, I would probably have laughed at them. camera is motorized. Hear that? So let's go over this bad boy. I mean, this is really nice. I'm really impressed here. Keeping in mind, this is supposed to be a beginner quadcopter, and you're getting a lot of feature here. One, you're getting brushless motors for the price of what I would say is a brushed quadcopter. Power buttons here, of course, power indication. That is your light at the rear, which would also tell you whether your battery's low or not. But it's also an indicator so that you know what orientation you're in, which is very important. And that's why you'll have two little headlights right here with the grille looking like a little car. So that's really cool. And that's really important, especially for beginners and anybody. Orientation is very important. So here's our 4K. Looks like it's f2.0. This might be a nice little camera. We're going to have to figure that out too. I mean, maybe I can take a look at the snow on my roof. And then here we have the down camera. Now, this camera is more of a sensor. It's to help it not, crash. It's an avoidance camera. Now, it may be able to look down. I'll check that out. But right now, to me, it's an avoidance camera. Forward. On the side here, you have an SD card slot, and that's what we'll put in there to do the recordings instead of recording on the phone. But we'll take a look at the phone and the phone's app. And yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to go over on the outside. It's pretty standard with any of the, I'm going to say, a little more expensive quadcopters I've played with. And I'll put the price and link down below. So basically, of course, the battery is the type of slide-in system that we've come to know by quads by a long time now. And now we have that weight that we were expecting from a quadcopter. Gonna power it up. So there's your, it's not connected, of course, and it's saying, hey, we're not connected. The camera straightened up immediately, which was really nice. And of course, as I said, your marker lights. I'm sure that is more of a battery indicator. And that is your marker. And look, it's doing like an exclamation mark because it's not connected. Come on, that's pretty cool. That is really cool. I really like it. It's nice. The fit finish, I mean, it's a light plastic, but from what I've seen from all these types of quads, very durable. I mean, I had one that was $250 that felt almost the same, and I snapped here. While I was waiting for the part, I glued it back together, and I haven't broke it still. So I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive. So yeah, I'm really liking it. I love the color, and I like the little trims they did. Just it gives it that, I don't know, Call of Duty type look. So anyway, guys, let's take this outside and try it out. Okay, guys, so we're going to test this. We're not going to do some crazy overall stuff out here because it is still minus 11, but we're expecting a snowstorm soon. So because of that, I got to try and get this flight test out of the way, and then I'll do some of the more important stuff, like the video showing the screen while in flight type thing in the house under, controlled area. But right now we're going to take off. I'm going to try and do recording and snapshots from here without knowing that I'm doing it. So let's see what happens. There we go. Wow. Okay, so this is a starter quadcopter, and it is brushless. We're in starter mode 1. And as you can see here, it's not a GPS drone. So we're actually just taking off with the one-touch button and getting this result right now. So I'm going to hit record and hope it's recording. And whoa, still got a lot of nice power for level 1. I just don't want to do anything stupid and then put it in the snow. Huh. Very, very, very calm. Wow, that's actually really nice. Very stable. There's a little breeze, nothing crazy. Wow, very stable. Hopefully it's recording. Let's take a snapshot. Now we can also play with the camera. So now the camera's facing down. I'm hoping we're still recording. That's the only thing, I guess, without the camera app that you don't know it's doing what you asked it to do. Oh, and forward is still forward even when it's facing you. So that's a really nice touch. Handling the heavier winds, no issues. Huh. And as you can see, I am not touching it, and it's just locked on, so its sensor underneath is doing a great job. I don't want to get my fingers in it, but I wanted to do a look at that. Right back to where it was. That is really impressive. I'm going to put it in level 2 for a second, just to see the difference on uplift. Definitely snappier. Back into level 1. This thing is designed for every user. It is not a hard quadcopter to fly by any means. It's beautiful. And with the brushless motor, this thing is just absolutely wonderful. So now we'll do the one-touch landing. That is really, really, really impressive. Guys, this thing is running as if it was a more expensive quadcopter. The only thing lacking is the GPS lock, but it has everything in control. Like, I mean, it was stable even when we went way up. We'll just do another takeoff. Like, look at how stable that is up there. Man, this thing is a dream to fly. I'm going to land manually. And it auto shut down right away on the landing. Wow. Every other quadcopter just keeps spinning that I've used, and this one shuts down as soon as you land. This is definitely the quadcopter for like a, let's say, beginner to even someone like me, because I'm definitely not perfect or the best helicopter pilot in the place, but this thing makes you look good. Two is that's really cool about this is that it can take up to 128 gig memory card. So I put a 128 in on purpose to see if it's done any recording to it. So anyway, let's take it in, let's look it over, and let's try out the app and see what features we have. Install the app, and we're going to go over the app stuff and features just so we have that out of the way. I'm just going to do the install off camera. You can scan from the booklet, or you can type in just the AMETA in Google Play Store and download their official app. So basically it says here that I have to turn on the drone and turn on the controller, so that's what I'm going to do. It's not going to be easily seen on that, so drone and radio. So press and hold for all of that, just so you know. And now the next step is going to be going to go to connection. I'm just trying to let you guys see this as best I can. Searching for nearby. There's the Ameta. Oh, this might be easier than other ones. Connect. Drone will use temporary connect. No way. Other drones make me go into the Wi-Fi and set it all up. I'm connected to this drone already. Now, I wonder if you can see. All right, good. White backgrounds suck when you're trying to record. Okay, so here we have take photo. So you can see. Whee! And I'm pretty sure we can just do a snapshot. There we go. Now for detail, let's just get a little closer here. I'm not going to try and, fix lighting or anything. I just want to see, because we're getting the blue headlights. All right. So we'll be able to take a look at that after. And then from here also, we'll be able to record. So here's video. So now it's actually recording video. Guys, the camera on this is actually really, really nice. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my daughter. Famous words of a dad. So the app is pretty simple. You can still take off and do everything here. Let's just see what other features might be on this. So, there's the photo. Oh, wow, it takes a bigger photo than I expected. So you can actually just view it all right here and upload it to your computer. I'm sorry that the white is going to be a pain for any of my cameras. So first off the app, this is the easiest quadcopter to set up on Wi-Fi. Easiest. I'm not even kidding. That was absolutely stunning. If anybody out there watching this have had other drones, you will know that you have to go into your settings, Wi-Fi settings in your phone, and then connect it to the quadcopter, then go back to the software and then tell it that yes, it's okay, and then it'll tell you, oh, you won't have internet, blah blah blah. This app did all that. It did everything right in it. It's the first app I've ever used so far that did that. So when they say beginner quadcopter, they did everything right here. That's my cameras outside going off. So let's just hit this, see what's in here. Okay, beginner mode. Okay, so beginner mode's on. You can turn it off. Max altitude, 10 meters. Wow, we definitely did that. Or more. That's actually neat. I didn't know it was limited here, but you can unlimit it or go right up to, let's see what it can do. Unless it doesn't let you do anything until you do this. There we go. All right, let's see how high up it says it goes. 50 meters. When you go back there, off, it'll take you down to 10. That's actually really important, especially if you're learning. So we have camera. Okay, so here's where we can do the resolution. I can say the video was really, really good. FPV 720p, that's normal. Close. It's very close. I'm very impressed with the footage. I'm not in any which way upset with that. And again, I did put a 128 card in here. Image flip. Okay, that's cool. Burst mode. Grids. So it's 2K 30. on the video, 4K on photo. So that makes sense because it was a 2K video file. So when it says 4K, it's 4K photo. Let's make that clear. But trust me, the video quality, as you're going to seen in the video, is definitely there. It is a very good picture. Control. Okay, so you can actually change your units. Remote control mode, left hand, right hand, is pretty cool. Gyroscope, calibrate. So it does have a calibration in here for the quadcopter. Weirdly enough, I flew it right out of the box. I didn't do anything. So that was interesting because I, was pretty certain it wasn't a GPS drone. Flight. And then we're back, so that's where we are there. Record. Distance, altitude, duration. Wow, that is really cool. That's cool. So you can actually set all that. That's cool. And about, that's your app version, flight controller version, camera version. So I'm guessing if there's any type of updates, it will probably be done through this. So now back here, you have hand gesture mode. And so, I mean, everything you need to fly your quadcopter is definitely here. I want to talk about the quadcopter. This quadcopter has been absolutely by any means, and I'm not saying this because someone gave me the quadcopter. I'm saying this was the easiest quadcopter I've ever flown. And I would put that against the $50 drone. Hands down. It just works. It's simplified. It works. You could take it into step 2, get it out of that mode, and once you get a better feel and you feel that you're definitely ready for it, and go. But in mode 1, beginner mode, this thing still performs really nice. It's very, very docile. It's amazing. So guys, I do love this quad, and I'm definitely going to be going out to fly it a bit more because it is absolutely, look at that. Like, wow. It is absolutely awesome. I really enjoy it. Christmas Eve right now, and we're going to get the video up today, as I promised to get it up before Christmas, because I have other things that I need to get finished and done, and I'm so happy that this was my next thing on my list, because this thing is so cool. Guys, there'll be a link down below to purchase this. And of course, it's just to help the channel. You don't pay extra, if anything, if I can try and get a better deal for you. But I believe it's on for about $100 US. That's right, you're getting a brushless quadcopter for $100. That's insane. Till next time, guys, thank you, and game over. Okay, that was weird.